On today's show,
Good morning, Trappers Landing Lodge.
Northwoods lodge life through the eyes of this worker.
Yeah, some days are 24 hours and some days are not.
Josh Bullivant works round the clock protecting a Minnesota vacation legacy. Minnesota Bound Millie tackles a new Minnesota winter game. And Laura cooks up country fried steak with a new wild game twist.
Minnesota Bound, presented by Connecticut Water Treatment Systems.
Hey everybody, Laura, Millie, and I welcome you to today's cold episode of Minnesota Bound.
Many people dream of owning resorts on a Minnesota lake, but in reality, be careful what you wish for.
Although no problem for a guy by the name of Josh Bullivant. The colder and the snowier the weather gets, the better his job is. Early morning lake lodge life looks like this
Good morning, Trappers Landing Lodge.
when you're in charge.
Busy, busy. Some days are 24 hours and some days are not. My name is Josh Bullivant. I'm the general manager at Trappers Landing Lodge. The daily cleanup of all the salt. General manager is kind of the broad term that you get to do a little bit of everything and lead the team and make sure everything's getting taken care of for the guests. There's a lot of floor to do. It's kind of relaxing in a way before a busy day.
Josh tidies up the lodge,
Yeah, this is the arrival for sleeper.
preps the crew,
Wi-Fi in this one, no Wi-Fi in the ice house.
and shovels out front before most folks even think about popping out of bed.
I love it. I love wintertime. It's my favorite. Just get to take care of everything and be a part of everything. You're able to do every job out at the resort.
Yep, everything. Even working the resort's on-lake ice roads.
Just gotta be careful that you don't fall into the slush in the bank. Working hard, it's just something that's been ingrained in me. I watch my dad do it, watch my mom do it, and just work hard.
He's made for this. This is literally what he was made to do, you know.
Although sometimes
Ouch.
the job bites back. Just another chapter of Josh's lifelong passion for everything outdoors.
Over 20 years now up in Ely, Minnesota. I was a winter camping interpreter. Fell in love with doing the winter camping, and then getting my chance to go up and work on Lake Mille Lacs is really where I learned, and being a part of that, running ice houses. When I started here at Trappers Landing Lodge, there was nobody running ice houses or an ice road out on Leech Lake that was kind of through a resort. I love being out plowing, love ice fishing, I love running around on the lake, drilling holes. The challenge of it is finding those fish.
Lodge life on the south shore of Leech Lake, the area Josh and his family now call home. And funny thing,
Pike!
even on his day off,
There he goes.
Josh still lives outdoors with his family.
Oh, it's a little bluegill.
Oh, it's a giant! Giant, buddy! Look how big he is!
Although he's never really off the work clock.
I do got a night phone call.
Take it.
Yeah, I better take that one. Good afternoon, Trappers Landing Lodge. This is Josh. How may I help you? I might have worked a 70-hour work week, and I am dog tired, but I will make it work to take them out because I see the importance of doing that. My days off, instead of taking it easy on the couch, we're out fishing, exploring, hunting, doing something together with it, because that's important. Just like that, buddy. There we go.
A general manager title on a Leech Lake resort, especially the scale like Trappers Landing Lodge has, there's no description of the scope.
It's a big job, because Josh makes it a big job.
The amount of care and drive that Josh has makes Trappers what it is today.
He gets it done.
You guys ready to go? Perfect.
Even 10 hours into the day when the next group shows up.
Awesome.
Oh boy.
It's warm, that means. Shows the care. I care about the guests and want to make sure they have the best experience out there. How's everything going, guys? Grab the garbage here for you. Is there anything else I can get you guys, or? Want to make sure that that's carried on, or that old school hospitality that's out there and carried on. The Minnesota Nice is a true thing. Bye. It's 5 o'clock is when I started, so a lot of hours and a lot of, moving. Makes the days go by quick. Something different every day, which is fun.
He indeed is a hard worker.
And if you notice, he's always working with a smile. Okay, coming up next, Millie, you are going to become the star of the show.
She's off to explore a new winter sport for dogs.
Yeah, it's a competition between birds and gun dogs and hunters. Next.
Minnesota Bound is brought to you by Connecticut Water Treatment Systems, Star Bank, Rapid Marine family of dealerships, and by Leech Lake Area of Tourism.
Now, Travis, you're just house sitting. You can use my Connecticut water for the plants, but that's all, and behave yourself.
Have a great trip and catch some fish for me. It's so crystal clear. Oh, come on, buy a bowl. Don't worry, girl, we'll get you all cleaned up.
Travis!
Ron! Home so soon?
Forgot my lucky lure. You simply can't leave my Connecticut alone, can you?
Connecticut, even house sitters can't resist worry-free water.
Ron Schara here. I've mentioned before that Star Bank is our bank at Ron Schara Productions. Now it's fair to ask, why Star Bank? Let's count the ways. First, Star Bank is owned by a Minnesota family with Minnesota employees. They know us, we know them. When you call Star Bank, an employee answers, not a recording. Located in 11 Minnesota communities, Star Bank provides all the services a bank should provide. So now you know why we chose Star Bank. We like a bank that cares.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Nothing beats memories made on the water. Time to make your own. Start now with a visit to Rapid Marine's family of dealerships, your ultimate resource for Lund boats. Rapid Marine sells more Lund boats than any other dealership in the country. Depend on inventory and expertise and the best service around. A great selection of pre-owned boats too. Visit Rapid Marine's 4 locations or check us out online at rapidmarine.com.
Are you ready for your next summer adventure? Don't drag your feet. Check into paradise at legendary Leech Lake. Leech has built a reputation for amazing family vacations. Over 195 miles of shoreline and some of the best fishing in Minnesota. Activities for the whole family, too. Parks and trails for hiking and biking, shopping, dining, and gaming await you as well in Walker. There are over 30 family resorts and hotels waiting for you this summer at Leech Lake. So drop into summer and book your vacation today at leechlakeoutdoors.com.
Minnesota's pheasant hunting season wrapped up in January.
But we found a new place to discover the thrill of the chase. And it's a ton of fun if you're into competition too. Right, Millie?
Porter.
Ready, set, go.
Find that bird. Find that bird.
On a snowy weekend day, February fun heats up at the gun club.
It's just a great thing to do in Minnesota in the winter. Hold, bud. Good boy. Heel. Heel.
Hunting, suddenly a spectator sport. Think of this as a sort of game of cat and mouse between dogs and birds and hunters.
We're trying to bring, fun back, to competitive field trials.
The concept, simple. On a timer, dogs and owners try and chase down hidden birds.
Hold, drop!
They do so as quickly and as efficiently as possible.
And it's all about the dog and just getting the birds.
Dogs can grab birds or flush them.
The other big side of it that a lot of people don't talk about is the shooting. Kind of brings that competitive drive out of me to make good shots. I think it's a great way to bring hunters together.
Kyle Raven rips through the course with his hunting pal Porter.
Porter's a yellow lab. He's 2.5, and this is his 3rd year of tournament hunting. Good boy. Good boy, buddy. Woo! It went great. It was a 4-bird set, and Porter went down there and did what he does. He just trapped all 4. It was a clean run, and it was quick, and it'll set the bar high.
We brought together a good group of people that are hunters, competitors. Bringing new people to the sport is probably our biggest thing right now.
Stay. Stay.
Recruits like Scott Franzen.
Does she have to be on leash now?
And our own Minnesota Bound Millie.
We're always generous with safety. We want safety first.
Yep.
Judge safety. Don't shoot us.
Yes.
Don't shoot the gallery. Okay. Have fun. I always tell those on filters.
I'm ready. You can let her go. Okay, Mills.
Millie gets to work.
Here. Here.
While Scott tries and keeps up.
Hop. Find a bird. Back. Yeah, here. Back.
Bird found.
Here, here.
Good job, Millie.
Let's go.
You can have the best dog in the world, but if you can't shoot, then that that poses a problem. Ooh.
Shooting is definitely a big equalizer out here.
Oh, hey, here.
I think it's really cool seeing your dog. It kind of like reaffirms, whether you got a good dog or not.
Yeah, good. 11:33, Mills.
You run 13 on the day.
Okay. All right.
Lucky 13.
Lucky 13.
Minnesota's newest way to celebrate Old Man Winter.
I didn't know what I was doing when I first started, and now I'm really addicted. It's a fun sport.
Still ahead, we go back in time to discover a snowy adventure in Voyageurs. But first, Laura's getting wild in the kitchen with Chef Jim.
Closed captioning provided by Premier Marine.
Every day at Premier, we're building something special. A place to discover, to connect, and where memories are made. That's because at Premier, we're not just building the world's best pontoons. We're building your pontoon. Visit your local dealer today. Premier, we go beyond.
Flow aluminum dock systems are made to bring time at the lake to a whole new level. You can create any layout you want and accessorize it for comfort and fun. They're strong, stable, safe, and they add a beautiful touch to your shoreline that will last for a very long time. Maybe it's time to join the thousands of other families that have turned their dock into a shoreline paradise. Maybe it's time for a Flow.
Hi, I'm Millie. Yup, that Millie, star of the screen, queen of the field, and a state fair icon. Most days, my schedule is packed. Chasing birds in the morning, fan appearances in the afternoon, and did I mention I host my very own TV show? People love me. A schedule this glam takes some serious fuel. That's why I eat Nutrisource. Their commitment to quality keeps me healthy, energized, and my coat? Softer and shinier than when I was a puppy. What's inside matters, and Nutrisource keeps me feeling like the star I am.
Ron Schara here. I've mentioned before that Star Bank is our bank at Ron Schara Productions. Now it's fair to ask, why Star Bank? Let's count the ways. First, Star Bank is owned by a Minnesota family with Minnesota employees. They know us, we know them. When you call Star Bank, an employee answers, not a recording. Located in 11 Minnesota communities, Star Bank provides all the services a bank should provide. So now you know why we chose Star Bank. We like a bank that cares.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi everybody, welcome to Wild in the Kitchen. I'm hanging with Chef Jim Kimberg from Stillwater Country Club. And Chef Jim, I understand we're going to do a little southern recipe using one of my favorite ingredients, elk.
One of my favorite too. So yes, this is a comfort food dish, country fried elk steak. It's going to be delicious.
Country fried elk steak.
You got it.
Can't wait. All right, let's get started.
We're doing this.
All right, Chef, what is the cut of elk meat we have here?
This is actually from the butcher that processed this elk. This is a round steak. We're just going to kind of thin this out a little bit. We don't want to beat it up too bad. We just want to relax that meat. All right.
Time to flour them up?
Time to dredge them up, exactly.
So I see you have the flour first and the egg wash seconds.
So we have some seasoned flour, and we're going to do kind of a flour, egg wash, then back in the flour.
Ah, got it.
Take that cutlet, put it in the flour. The idea is that the flour is going to stick to that meat, and then we're going to dip it in the egg wash, so that egg wash will stick to the flour. There you go, both sides. Shake off the excess, and then once more in the flour for that final coating. So that gives us that nice little thin layer of dredge on there that's going to have that crispy little country fried, chicken fried kind of coating to it.
I had to look up the history of a country fried steak, and it actually originates in the 19th century from Texas.
Texas? I
Can you
would
believe it?
never have guessed that.
Voila.
So we've got our cutlets all dredged and seasoned, ready to go into the pan. We're going to be frying in a little bit of butter.
I would assume butter is a main ingredient in this recipe.
Well, it is from the south, so we got to have some butter. So a little more lubricant in the bottom of that pan than typically I'd be sauteing in, because this is technically a pan fry. Okay, so before it gets too hot, we're gonna go ahead and add that meat. There you go. Drop it away from you so it doesn't splash. Perfect.
One more?
One more. We can fit it in there. And that's exactly what we're looking for. So it's going to be about 3-4 minutes each side. Nice golden brown. We'll remove that meat from the pan, and we're going to make our sauce right in that same pan. So it's pretty much one pot cooking. Let's take a little peek. See how we're. Oh, look at that! Huh?
Perfect.
It is. It's going to be good. So we've got these nice and crispy on both sides. We're going to remove those from the pan.
They look perfect.
They do look good. They smell even better. This is just beef stock here. Just like an ounce or two. We got that going on. We can add a little bit of the half and half.
Half and half. Couple tablespoons, half a cup.
Quarter cup.
Quarter cup.
Perfect.
Right there.
Give it that country gravy kind of flavor.
Time to plate it up?
Time to plate it up.
Now this is a meal and a half. Country fried goodness right here. Country fried elk steak. This looks amazing. I'm so ready to try it. Are you?
Let's go.
Dig in. Comfort food at its finest.
How do we do?
Very savory. That is really good. You nailed it.
I like that one. That's a good one.
You nailed it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff.
You're very welcome.
Straight ahead, snowy nirvana for those who like to ride snowmobiles.
Minnesota Bound is brought to you by Flow Docks and Lifts, Nutrisource, Visit Red Wing, Minnesota, and by Totem Resorts, the premier destination for world-class fishing.
Up next, we are headed back in time with Ron Schara as he explores Voyageurs National Park in the snow.
If you were going to design a national park for Minnesota, it would be this one, Voyageurs. 4 big lakes and more than 500 pine-covered islands. In summer, it's a watery getaway. In winter, it's an ice-bound escape. The snowy season is never crowded, and snowmobilers love that. A snowmobile ride at Voyageurs takes you on a romp in and over wilderness terrain seldom seen by winter visitors.
Snow-covered trees, and I mean, I just love the outdoors, and you can go so many places on a sled, you know. And in the summertime, you know, you're going through bogs here now. In the summer, you couldn't get through. You wouldn't be able to see any of this country. And I mean, it's just like an ever-changing panorama, isn't it? I mean, every corner is something different.
You know, you can see things in the wintertime here that you can never see in the summer. You go through the frozen swamps, you can't see that in the summertime.
Yes, winter in Voyageurs is shared by a few wild critters, too. Park a sled and listen. Or keep your eyes open. You might see a deer, or you might cross some moose tracks in the snow. There's wolves in Voyageurs, but don't count on seeing one. For winter adventurers with an urge for ice fishing, this is the place. Or stick to the trails where you can ride for miles and miles and miles over lakes Capitogama, Crane Lake, and Rainy. Heck, you can even go sledding into a foreign country, Canada. Did somebody say scenery?
The park offers great scenic value, has some fantastic lake running routes for snowmobiling, and offers just some spectacular views of the forested and wooded areas of northern Minnesota.
Well, it's pretty. It's a gorgeous spot. There's not a lot of people around. People are great. All the resort owners are friendly, and you can go a long way by snowmobile.
While most park visitors come from the Twin Cities, riders from as far away as Chicago are generating a winter tourism business. To keep the visitors happy, local snowmobile clubs work to keep the trail system well groomed.
You know, to a first-time visitor here at Voyageurs National Park, the park can be rather intimidating. I mean, it is big country. All you need to know is to follow all of these marked trails and then carry a good map. The maps are well marked and they're accurate.
The most important rule is ride safe. Remember, never speed and never mix alcohol with a snowmobile ride. In the meantime, enjoy. The best hot dog you're ever going to taste can be found on a snowy trail in Voyageurs National Park.
We had a chance to ride a few of those same trails just a couple winters ago. On that trip, it dropped to 44 below zero.
Ooh, I think I'll stay by the fireplace.
That is a smart choice. Well, we've run out of time. We certainly hope to see you back here same time, same place next week.
In the meantime, remember to introduce a kid to the great outdoors.
Transportation provided by Premier Transportation. Call 1-800-899-7433. To get more Minnesota Bound, including full episodes, go to mnbound.com and follow us on Facebook to keep up with our latest adventures.